Hi, in this video we're going to be looking at multiplying and dividing numbers that are written in standard index form. Now, first of all, we're going to have a look at multiplying numbers together. So I've got two numbers here. I've got 2 times 10 to the power of 5, and I'm multiplying that by 3 times 10 to the power of negative 2. So in order to carry out this multiplication, I'm going to separate these. So I've got the 2 and the 3 written together. So I'm going to write that as 2 times 3, and I'm going to put these two bits together as well. So I've got times by 10 to the power of 5 times 10 to the power of negative 2. Okay, so because I can write my multiplication out in any order, this up here means exactly the same as this down here, but this has made it a bit simpler because I know 2 times 3 is 6, so I can put 6 there, and this bit here, or 10 to the power of 5 times by 10 to the power of negative 2, because the base number is 10 in both of these, I can just add these powers together, and 5 add negative 2 is 3, so that's going to make this bit here 10 to the power of 3. There you go, and that's my answer, 6 times 10 to the power of 3. Now in the second example, we can do a similar thing again. So we've got 4 times 7, and I'm going to times that by 10 to the power of 3 times 10 to the power of 9. Okay, so I've got 4 times 7, which gives me 28, and I times that by 10 to the power of 3 times 10 to the power of 9. We add the powers together and we've got 10 to the power of 12. Okay, so we're almost done now. This time what I've ended up with is a number that isn't written in a standard form, because remember, numbers written in standard form, this number here would need to be between 1 and 10, and at the moment it's 28. So what I need to do is I need to scale this number down by a factor of 10, so that's going to make it 2.8. Now because I've scaled this number down by a factor of 10, that means I need to scale this number up by a factor of 10. So 10 to the power of 12, if I multiply it by another 10, it's going to become 10 to the power of 13. Okay, so it's worth highlighting here that the value of 28 times 10 to the power of 12 and the value of 2.8 times 10 to the power of 13 is exactly the same. However, this here now is written in standard form. Okay, we're now going to have a look at some examples of division. So over here we've got 8.4 times 10 to the power of 5 divided by 2 times 10 to the power of 7. So again, we can gather together our 8.4 divided by 2, 8.4 divided by 2, and we're going to times that by 10 to the power of 5 divided by 10 to the power of 7. Okay, so the 8.4 divided by 2 bit is going to be 4.2. We can do that bit. And we're going to times that by, and I've got the base numbers the same here, and it's a division, so I can just do the 5 subtract the 7. So that means I'm going to have 10 to the power of 5 subtract 7 is negative 2. And I've got 4.2 times 10 to the power of negative 2. And that's my solution. In the second example, we've got 1.2 times 10 to the power of 14 divided by 3 times 10 to the power of 9. Now, if I bring the 1.2 divided by 3 bit together, and I'm going to times that by 10 to the power of 14 divided by 10 to the power of 9. Now the 1.2 divided by 3 bit, well 12 divided by 3 is 4, so 1.2 divided by 3 is going to be 0.4, and I'm going to times that by 10 to the power of 14, take away 9 is going to give me 5. So I've got 0.4 times 10 to the power of 5. Now we haven't quite finished again, because as you can see, this isn't in standard form. This number here needs to be between 1 and 10, and at the moment it's less than 1. So what I would need to do is I need to scale this number up by 10. So if I scale this number up by 10, that's going to become 4. And because I scaled this number up by 10, I need to scale this number down by 10. So that's going to become 4 times 10 to the power of, and that goes down by 1, so it's going to be 10 to the power of 4. Now the value of both of these things is exactly the same, but this one here is now written in standard index form. Okay, hopefully that was clear. What I'd now like you to do is if you can have a go at answering the questions on this page here. So pause the video and see if you can have a go at answering these questions here.